G'day Spurs fans, Paul the Hotspur hippie here, the only psychedelic soccer show on the internet, and I'm waiting another day for my Uber driver activation for the new vehicle. Kicks in, it always takes a day. So I thought rather than sit around and mope around the house, I'd do a bit of exploring in Lane Cove National Park, which is round the corner from where I live. I'm going to go down this trail here, see where it leads, the mangrove walk there. And probably walk about, I don't know, 5 kilometres. There's rain expected. It's all right, stay tuned, there will be some Spurs stuff. All right, let's hit the road, eh? So there's more good news on the Spurs international front. Mickey van der Ven scored his debut goal for the Netherlands, and he seemed pretty happy with that. So I'm still hopeful, man. Our players are fired up. And be interesting to see. I'm just wondering what the legacy of Ange Postecoglou will be. The man that fell on his sword to bring back greatness to the club. That's where I'm, give it 5-10 years. Especially if we kick on to Thomas Frank, who still has not officially signed, but there's always rumours that he will. It was supposed to be 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock the other day. That didn't happen. And now the latest thing I saw by Sky Sports is that it's going to be by the end of the week. But these things always drag on, especially where Tottenham's concerned. So it's dragging out a bit. This is, I think this is called Buffalo Creek. Buffalo Creek, I think, was named after HMS Buffalo or some old ship. Oh, some scary steps. Oh. Now, even though I've lived in this area for quite a while, I've never really been round Lane Cove National Park too much, so this is quite exciting for me. Oh, look at that, beautiful. Now, I looked at the sign on the entrance on the way in, and unfortunately, there's no mention of any First Nations people on it. For those who watch my live streams, you'll know that I always acknowledge the traditional owners of the land from where I'm streaming, the Wallamedigal people. And where I'm walking now would be, I'm hazarding a guess, a mixture of the Wallamedigal people and the Camaragal people. And a couple of kilometres down the road, there's this huge intersection which looks a little like this. And that was done in the 60s, and there's going to be a new highway up to the north. They got as far as the bridge. Local residents complained because it would have destroyed all of this. So people power did have some effect, which was nice. Oh, can you imagine it? It would have been a 6-lane highway, thundering through here, pollution, noise, all the works. Instead, as I say, the locals won. And now there's a tunnel, because Sydney likes its tunnels. I spend half my day underground these days, just waiting for some sinkholes and stuff like that to creep in. But at least it saved this beautiful national park. So the players look galvanised. I mentioned it before that all of our international duty players seem to have excelled, and Mickey is the latest one to add to that list, which is really cool. And maybe this will be the legacy of Ange Postecoglou. We've had many trailblazers in our history. Arthur Rowe, Peter McWilliam, Bill Nick, Keith Bergenshaw. They all left an indelible stamp on the club of styles of play and the Tottenham way. And maybe Ange's legacy will be as simple as he got us winning again. Because it's been a while. No one else could do it in the last 17 years, and he did it. And I'm hopeful. I saw some more reports about players' revolt in the dressing room. I'm not buying that at all, and at least I hope it doesn't happen. It'd be crazy if it did. I think they've all bonded together, and I think that will carry us through. And I'm really hoping if Thomas Frank's the man, he can just kick it on. But when we look back, we'll be able to say it all started with Ange Postecoglou, man. It all started with Ange Postecoglou, which is pretty cool. And he'll go off on to greater climbs. And when you look at the guy's career, no, I don't think. Well, there can't be any manager in football history that's got his mixture of cups, because no one from Australia has broken out into the outside world. He'll always be welcome at the club. And just the fact he got us winning again, it's as simple as that. Simple as that. He has changed the culture of the team, at least. The culture of the team is now very, very strong. You know, it was one of the frustrations I kind of had in recent years as a Spurs fan, that sometimes we just didn't seem up for fights and challenges when we should have been. My theory was always that it was the probably the world-class training facilities that are making us soft. Or sounds confusing, this thing now. Training facilities that made us a bit soft, and maybe Ange punishing the players allegedly to the point of injury has made them realise what you've got to do to win something. And if Thomas Frank maybe won't go that hard, but he's got the core there of a real team that believes in itself now, which is fantastic. So I just want a manager. I just want him signed. I want to look forward to the friendlies we've got against Arsenal and Bayern München, and then the Super Cup. And I think the team will show us what they're made of. I'm still hopeful against the result against PSG. I've gone through my ebbs and flows after Ange was let go, sacked unjustly. Actually, I saw on TalkSport Glenn Hoddle saying it was a silly decision, crazy decision. Should at least give him the start of the season, see how we go. But he also said Thomas Frank is a good manager, and that seems to be the word on the street, that he was just on the verge of breaking into a bigger club. Apparently he was on Manchester United's shortlist. Maybe they would have done better getting him than hammer him. And also the Chelsea position. So he's kind of been knocking on the door for a while, and it's us that's snagged him. So as usual, I'm going to be optimistic about Spurs. I always am, even when Christian Gross was in charge. I think the players will continue the fine work and the hard work ethic that they showed in most games. They had a rough trot in the league. Some of the performances were a bit lacklustre. Some were just down to injuries and things like that. Maybe if we'd have had better results against the likes of Ipswich and Leicester at the start of the season, things would be different. But it's not, and there's no change in it. So I can't see the point in moaning and whinging about it. And the rumours are hotting up that Thomas Frank will be bringing over Mbeumo with him, which I think that'd be great. I think he's a tasty little player. But we've just got to find out what the deal is with Levy, because Frank does have a buyout clause apparently in his contract. But you know what Levy's like, he's going to want 2 million off, isn't he? He always wants 2 million off. And I'm hoping that doesn't scupper everything and we're left without a manager. Otherwise, there might be the second coming of Ange and we might win another trophy in 2 years. The Lord Mayor of Melbourne, doing a bit of show ponyism, has called for call for Ange's to be reinstated. I'm not sure Daniel Levy will pay too much attention to that. I love it when politicians do a bit of publicity stuntery, always comical. Stay out of sport, stay out of sport. There's no room for politics in sport. Keep your noses out. But onwards and upwards. And this is quite amazing here actually. I can see some clouds looming close, so I'll keep on having a walk around. Right, just on my way back to the car. Oh, I'll tell you what, it's invigorating. Now, as you may know, I did a charity stream for Royal Prince Alfred Hospital yesterday. All the proceeds are going to go straight to them. And I was overwhelmed by the response. Over $900 raised so far by these lovely people here. A couple of big ones there. My apologies, Barney. I missed your donation during the stream, but that was a big one. Thank you very much. Now, if you want to still contribute, I'm leaving the appeal open till the end of probably June, and then I'll close it. Because as soon as I close it, the hospital gets the money. But if I do it to the end of this month or next month, then at least I'll know how much advertising I get. But I'd rather close it sooner rather than later and give them the money, because they've deserved it, and I don't care what they do with it. They can buy a few slabs of beer if it makes their life easier. So thanks to everyone that watched the stream last night. Thanks to the people that donated. Rest assured, even if you watch the stream, a little tiny bit of money will be going as well. So thanks to everyone. Till next time, folks. Peace and love, and come on you Spurs.